Hi, I'm Merrick D'Amato, and welcome to a brand new Narwhal Entertainment Let's Play. Enclave for the PC. Now I'm going to be doing, because this has two different campaigns, I'm going to be doing two Let's Plays of this, which are going to be airing roughly at the same time. Like, normally it's one video every 2 days, there's going to be video of one, video of the other. I'm going to be doing it a Light campaign, which is this, and Dark campaign, which is the other. Turn the sound down a bit. That should be good. And this game has very little plot, but let's jump right in. It's mainly a fighting thing. We're playing on easy because this game is very difficult and on easy anyway. I'll just call it Narwhal, the first one. Gonna do Light campaign, as I said. I don't think we can access Dark campaign yet. We will. Don't worry.
Scripted within an ancient tome, which lies beneath centuries of dust in the guarded library of Mechalon, is the story of how the Rift was formed.
Lovely.
Though most cannot recall a time when the Rift did not divide the Enclave and the Outlands, they were at one time unified. Lovely. At that time, there were lands where the very essence of magic was believed to dwell, for they were lush and prosperous. All who did not hold the secrets of the soil, which were protected by the Pact of Jifuro, coveted these lands fiercely. The great demon Vatar was among these envious creatures, for he believed that with the magic of these lands in his grasp, he would surely become invincible.
He looks kind of weird.
And so, he led his army to attack the dwellers of the land and lay claim to it for himself.
But a final alliance of men and elves stood up against the dark.
The mighty wizard Zael stood alone against Vatar to protect the lands. When all hope seemed lost and Vatar's victory imminent, Zael struck the final.
No, this isn't based on anything?
With a roar of anger and anguish,
I'll get to it
the
later.
wizard slammed his staff into the ground.
You shall not pass.
The world trembled and then parted beneath Vatar's feet. A scream of outrage erupted from the demon's throat as he fell to his defeat. However, victory did not come without a price. The chasm that grew from this powerful blast of magic was too vast to be traversed, and the people were separated as much as the lands. Those who had come to aid their brothers in fighting against the demon's army returned to their home, called Mechalon, with stunned minds and heavy hearts. The Pact of Jifuro had been broken, and they had become separated from their brothers. The denizens of the Outlands, a dark and selfish
racist
people, became known as the Dreg-Attar, and the Enclave of Magic Land, which had been divided from the rest, formed a peaceful city called Selenheim. In time, all wounds are healed, for in the lengthy span since it was torn asunder, it seems that the magic inherent within the world has begun to knit the land back together. The rift grows smaller and can even be crossed in certain locations. Though it should be a time of celebration and rejoicing, such is not the case. For despite the passage of time, the greedy Dreg-Attar still lust after the lands of magic. Raid after raid has been sent into the Enclave in hopes of weakening it for the major attack the Dreg-Attar intend to wage as soon as they are able. Crops burned and possessions stolen, Selenheim has been thrown into a state of extreme unrest. Heavy taxes are levied upon the people to help pay for the city's defense. This has led to uprisings within the Enclave, and some of its inhabitants have landed in jail, along with the true enemy. And it is here that our story begins. A few rebellious grains of sand within the ever-turning hourglass of life.
Ielon Dungeon. You have attempted to protect kinsmen in your village against tax collectors. Just being thrown into prison for these rebellious crimes against Selenheim, you awaken from unconsciousness. Imprisoned. You must find a way out of the cell. Obtain a weapon, defeat the enemies, escape the dungeon. And here we are, the character we're going to be using for most of the Light campaign, actually.
So, they imprison their own too, I see.
That's the assassin.
The sound you are hearing is the sound of your death. The rolling thunder of my fellow
Quite a curvy
outlanders.
assassin.
The sound of the
This is the first
dragon
character
slaughtering
we
your
get
kind
in the Dark
and
campaign.
scaling the walls of this puny fortress. They are coming to set me free. And if they don't get to you first, I will personally rip you apart with my...
Not the same assassin, clearly. Because that's a dead assassin. Okay, so, basic... It's third-person perspective, WASD movements. First game I've played for this channel in a while that's not based on anything. Like, it's its own standalone thing. Which, unfortunately, means a lot of the stuff that was going on about is kind of gobbledygook gibberish. Now there's gold to find throughout the levels. Gold and other items. Doesn't seem to be anything in here, sadly. Whoa! Ow! No, this is not blind. I've played this several times before.
They're attacking us!
Come on, come get me. I can take you through the bars. I can't take you through the bars. I was wrong, never mind. Oh! Rocks. Rocks fall a lot in this level. Because, well, it's under siege. Forgot the serpentine. What we gotta do what I found is the most what I seem to not be able to do right now. Because we gotta get up there to get the gold, because we need as much gold as we can get, because it's how we get new weapons and armor and stuff. Okay, maybe this is how to do it. There we go. There. Now I can progress. Get our torch out. Way ahead of you, game. Don't trust the structural integrity of this place. I know these caves are full of these tunnels are full of gold, so I want gold. I might not get every single bag of gold in the game in my first playthrough of each campaign, but I will definitely make my attempt. A valiant attempt worthy of any true knight. This room is nothing. Wonderful. And get our shield out. And that's our first kill of the game. These are goblins. A lot of the enemies we start out facing are these little fellas. Typical fantasy stuff, you start out with goblins and move on to actual threats. I like goblins, but they're not really the most threatening of fantasy monsters. Granted, in hordes, yeah, they can do some damage, but just a solo goblin isn't really much of note. This is forgot to mention, this game is by Starbreeze. They're the same fellows who made Escape from Butcher Bay, and they may have been involved in that not as good game we don't talk about. Kill some drunk goblins. Get yourselves a health potion. Someone has some gold for us. We unlock more characters as the level progresses, as the game progresses. Whoa! There are explosives. There are ranged weapons, but we don't have one yet. Oh, these male elf guys? Yeah, they are... We never get to play as those. In case you're wondering. Don't know why. It's just how it is, I guess. Another potion. Interestingly, a lot of these paintings are places we actually do end up going. Which I thought was pretty clever. We go there on the Dark campaign. I think we go there at some point. Definitely go there. I hate that. I hate that level. Just realized I can't break the window. And that's this level.
Ah, another brave warrior. We should join forces.
That's the Huntress. She's wearing medium armor, which we don't get to put on her for quite a while. Next page. Congratulations, you've been awarded a new mission. Name 2. Protect the Outposts. Iolon Outpost. Congratulations, you have found a new item worth 50 gold. Sword. Weakest to the sword class weapons. It simply performs its duty. Next page. Congratulations, you have found a new item worth 25 gold. Wood Targa. Made entirely out of wood, this is a very light shield. Safe in game. Yeah, we're good. Gonna jump to the next level. Protect the Outpost. Elon Outpost. After fighting your way up to the surface, you face a threat far worse than imprisonment. The outpost is under attack, and you are rallied to fight side by side with your captors against the invaders. Protect the outpost, defeat the outlanders, defeat Borgia, or Borhe. I don't know how to pronounce ogre names. That's us. We look kind of grizzled.
Hey you! I could use your help here! The courtyard is crowded with enemies!
This is our first ranged weapon, the crossbow.
Good work!
Gotta grab the gold. Ooh, more gold. You try to pull that, it falls off. So what we gotta do is use the cannon. Don't worry if she gets... doesn't matter if she gets hit or not. She's indestructible. Most NPCs are. Gonna blow. Oh! Got our first orc. I did not know that was the ball. Ow. Oh, okay. Haven't Let's Played for a while. Haven't recorded anything for a while. I had quite a backlog. Took a break. I forgot kind of how to commentary. The skills at this game haven't decreased at all. I've been playing this for years. Am I ever going to play it on hard mode? Probably not. Why would you just like to play this while listening to Counter Monkey? Our HP, well, our HP does go up. Our HP and strength never go up on their own, we just get better armor and weapons. It's one of those kinds of games. Where we came from, meaning we go through here. I'm gonna quickly swap out to our crossbow just in case if we have a chance to use it. I think we will. You'll notice that the orcs kind of wear ram skulls as underwear for some reason. I don't know, orcs are crazy. Well, they actually are canonically crazy in this because they're all pyromaniacs obsessed with explosions. Yeah, the orcs are actually crazy. Most of these things we've seen so far, like, well, the goblins and the orcs that's all we've seen so far, but they're all playable in the Dark campaign. I'll point out what isn't. Whoa. Playable or unlockable. that's all the gold for this level. Wonderful. What's going on in here? Master door to the ladder. So most of the weapons can be unlocked too. Like that shield we can get and that mace. We can get, but I use swords as the knight. Exclusively. All the cool weapons are swords in this game. Yeah, let's finish this level. I can figure out which way to go. There we go. It's funny knowing French with the goblins here, because they sound like they're saying désolé, which is French for, sorry. Always sounded funny as a kid. Pick this up at a microplay, when those used to be a thing. Might still be a thing, I won't know. I was, when I was, I think, still in I was either still in elementary school, or like in Sec 1 of high school. I got this game when I was young kid. Before I even thought of it. Before I knew what a Let's Play was, actually. First Let's Play I ever watched, I think, was a Hail to the King Let's Play, one of the Evil Dead games. Always been a huge Evil Dead fan, so that makes sense. That's a scary battering ram. A less than scary orc. Goblin. One orc. Two orc. Two goblin. Goblins actually can't use bows in the Dark campaign. Three goblins. Oh, final settle like a warrior. This is an ogre, by the way. And that's what I call a victory. Mission completed. You have found 100 of 100 gold pieces, and you got an extra 100 gold pieces. No, I've been awarded 25 gold pieces. I also got Mission 3, escort Marcus, and unlock the Huntress character. Congratulations, you have found a new item worth 50 gold, light crossbow. A light and manageable crossbow, but with limited range. Saving game. Cutscene time.
You have done us a great service. Helping in staving off these vile invaders despite your imprisonment is bold, to say the least.
Isn't this the same one that we had arrested earlier? You expect us to believe that these people are loyal to us when they won't even pay the taxes that they owe?
This chick? Yeah, she's a bitch. Whole game. Never gets better.
That's not my side, it now.
Makes sense, seeing how she's an elf and all elves freaking suck.
It is true that you have committed a crime against us. Yet it seems you are willing to prove your loyalty to Selenheim. Because of this, I will offer you a proposition. If you continue to serve our cause and assist us in this action, you will receive full pardons and be embraced as honored warriors henceforth. There is a merchant named Marcus in the town of Saladia. He is very important to the Enclave, as he is the last merchant willing to transverse the rift and bring us supplies that are badly needed. if we are to have any hope of withstanding the more frequent raids of the Dregatar. I have received word that the Dregatar have assaulted his convoys and attempted to assassinate him. He must be protected.
Okay, Miss Wavy Arm.
We won't survive long without him.
So, next mission is Saladia Village, where we'll be escorting Marcus, but we'll be doing that next time. Before that, I'd just like to say that the plot, at least for the Light campaign, is a bit like an A-Team meets Suicide Squad kind of thing, because we're being sent on suicide missions in exchange for pardons. So, make it that way you will. Anyway, see you all in the next video. Hi, thanks for watching. This has been played and recorded by me, Merrick D'Amato. The art was by Rafael Agrona. You can find a link to their commission page in the description below. And if you like this video and want to see more like it, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you all next time. Ciao!